Incidentally, I'm Richard Doyle. I'm the narrator for the Pageant of the Masters. Bless you, bless you. Contact my agent. On behalf of the director, Diane Chalice-Dayton, pageant artists and technicians, the volunteers, and from the Festival of Arts, welcome to our media preview for the 2018 Pageant of the Masters presentation, Under the Sun, which seems to have slipped away for the evening. And now, I ask you to please welcome the President of the Board of the Festival of Arts, David Perry.
Thank you. Tough act to follow. But thanks for doing it for me. Hello, everyone. Good evening. What a good-looking group you guys are. Pat Glynn is to thank for that line, by the way. Thank you to coming first for attending this special media preview of the Festival of the Arts and the Pageant of the Masters. The 2018 art show will feature 140 talented artists from Orange County with very diverse styles and mediums. As a reminder, for the festival artists, Lance, Sharon, Michael, and Jan are here this evening, and I would suggest you spend some time with them. We have looked at their work, and I think it's excellent. I'm going to save my allowance for the next several weeks. As is our custom, there will be many special events this summer. These are organized by Susan Davis, who just has an incredible imagination around how to put these together, and a fan club here, it looks like. So Art, Jazz, Wine, and Chocolate is one of those, and you can get the chocolate and the wine, and I suggest you do it. It may be my dinner. And also the festival runway fashion show. And I think I saw one of the gowns that they use in this. That show is remarkable to me. These are people that take what is essentially trash in somebody else's house and turn it into art. And it's really a fun afternoon. There are some young artists here who are over in the exhibits area, demonstrating some of the things that they'll be doing this summer. You can talk to Ron Morsetti, the head of the exhibits, who can give you some sense. I will tell you that we have a almost 4-year-old granddaughter whose art looks exactly like the kids over there. I don't think it changes at all. This year marks a significant milestone for the Pageant of the Masters. It's celebrating its 85th anniversary of these living pictures that our director Dee puts on for us. As Richard noted, this year's theme is Under the Sun, which reflects on the beauty and the nature and the artists who capture it. Our director, Dee Chalice, tells me that the history of Laguna's art colony, first gallery, and the pageant traditions will get special attention in this year's show. She'll pay tribute not only to the pageant's 85th anniversary, but also to the Laguna Art Museum's centennial. That's 100 years, you guys. Centennial anniversary. As a reminder, our director, Dee Dee, our narrator, Sir Richard, Dan Dooling, who writes the script, Dr. Dooling, excuse me, who writes the script, and Richard Butch Hill, who really brings the whole thing together, are standing by for interviews and questions. Our first living picture will be presented shortly here in the courtyard. I think it's going to be right over here. There's a lot to celebrate about this summer, and we hope to come back. You guys come back and visit us over the course of the summer. Thanks again, and enjoy the evening.
Start off the 1946 pageant with a living tableau that would express and celebrate America's patriotism and resilience throughout the war. For him, the choice was obvious: to recreate the iconic photograph by Joe Rosenthal of the flag raising over Iwo Jima. As you watch cast members take their places on our set, you'll notice that this is not the Bronze Marine Corps Memorial, which wasn't created until nearly a decade later, in 1946. The pageant was working from Rosenthal's actual photograph. And as the music swelled on that opening night, and the lights came up on their recreation, the audience rose to their feet to cheer their efforts as the lights also illuminated the stars and stripes atop that festival flag to assure the survival and the success of liberty. By Joe Rosenthal, flag raising over Iwo Jima.
We've got some of the sets here on display that we've had in the past or working on right now. Over there, the sandcastle looking thing with the giant fish is Spirit of Vero Beach. We'll be rehearsing a little bit later. We've got some rehearsal shots or what goes on when we make this stuff. So what the final product's going to look like. And all around the shop you can see I sort of like to keep some artifacts from pageants gone by up on the wall. So if you've been here years before, you might recognize the lion or the dragon or even the wings from the Bethesda fountain.
Is this the introduction?
I mean, basically, here at Pageant, we do all of our sculptures with the styrofoam. In the early days of Pageant, they did a lot of this stuff with plaster, and they quickly found out that it made healthy work for their chiropractors, having to lug all those heavy sets around. So we started switching over to styrofoam, which is a lot lighter, less expensive, easier to work with, and it's a little more forgiving. So basically what we do with most anything is right here I've got a pair of legs from a set we're working on called Where Do We Come From, What Are We? They're going to be used as fake legs for one of our performers. So essentially I just take it and we have our set traced out, projected onto a screen, and from there I'll take that and trace it onto a piece of styrofoam and then just start carving into it. I just actually started gluing this a little bit earlier. You can see here, like our fish over there, our fish factory is still in the process of drying. That's our base coat of paint we have on right now, don't worry, he's not going to be neon turquoise. What we would start with is something like this. We just slap together giant thick pieces of foam right here in sort of a basic shape and just start whittling away everything that isn't a fish. So here I got this big hunk of styrofoam and just going to start cutting away anything that isn't legs. And once we're done with that and we think it looks good, that's when we usually hit it with a sealer like you see on the fish, the big blue stuff, or on the sandcastle set there's a hard resin covering over it. And we usually use that if we know it's going to be knocked around a lot or moved around or might get bumped into in any way. Keeps it from being damaged quite as easily. And then goes over to our painters. Matthew, one of our great scenic painters over there, or some of our other guys next door, will help take care of that and give it its final look. So yeah, any other questions?
I like your knife collection.
Yeah. Oh, so the knife collection. Before me, Judy Parker was our sculptor here for many, many years, and she retired a couple years back. And Judy has been around far longer than I've been alive, and don't put that in print. But she spent many times just going to garage sales and just collecting all the knives that she could. And she had a knife for every job. And she would just sort of take them down to the tool shop and just machine away them, get them the right shape she wanted for whatever job she had. You know, even the machetes. She had use for those. I myself, I've got like 6 knives that I really like and sort of stick to. Every so often I'll have to find a new one I like. But yeah, we've quite a collection. So if ever there's a stabbing, they usually come to me first. So.
4, 5, 6, 7. This last bill kneeling is right here.